got a Rode mic, if you can see that. So I've invested in that. Let me know if you think the sound quality is any better on this than the videos have been previously. So I'm back with the Civic, and now everything's running well. I really want to just sort the interior out a bit more, just to show you the current status. I've got a hole in the carpet there. I've got this knackered seat, which I'm looking to buy another one. I've got also a hole there. Well, it's kind of a tear, so that's there as well. I don't even want to show you the headlining. So that's the current status of it. Other than that, I've, as you know, got a CRX dashboard. I need to replace that vent. And I've got windy windows but electronic controls because I've got DX doors. Bit of a long story, but that's what I've got. S2000 cluster there, and I've got the double din with all those gauges in there. So that's kind of the interior, and then the bits I've got to replace it with are this lovely carpet here I've bought, which has the little foot mat there. I've also got these seats, which are the same pattern but without that rip in it. So what I'm going to do is take out the interior, just come in here, the 12mm, take out the 2 bolts here, then place the seat forward, just pull that here, okay, and then come in here and just take this one out as well. And this one, and then take the seats out. We'll just check out how clean this carpet is. I've managed to get my hands on. It even has that matte thing in the centre, so that's going to clean it up. No end. Also, I've got new rear bench, which is in a lot better condition. It doesn't have that rip, at least. Anyway, I've got to place in this little bit of plastic. Hope I can get the other one out. I've got a bit of breakage there, so hopefully I can get this piece out of the other one and see how we get on. That's quite a nice bit just to upgrade that as well. Now they're out of the way, I'm just going to take out all the seat belts, so they're just 17mm there and there. And then if you lift these things up, 17mm underneath there as well. There should be a few more screws that hold this thing in, but not on this car. There is nothing. I need to remind myself to place in the rubber gaiter I've got for one of these. Probably forget. And then I've got this is the centre console. You've got these 6, 1, 2, 3, and the same on the other side. 1, 2, and 1 when you open the glove box. That's loose. This is a new gear stick I've got. I don't think I even did that properly now. So you just take that out, and then once you've taken that and the nut out, put it in gear, place that up there with the nut, and then this whole bit of plastic that goes around your heater controls and everything will be good to come out. There we go. Oh yeah, you need to make sure it don't roll anywhere. You do it with 2 hands. Putting this right up gave me the space to take that out. Now this carpet has been quite chopped about, so instead of needing to unbolt all this, I can just pull it out because I've cut it at the top, which is nice for me, but it's not going to be what I'm going to be doing to the other carpet because it's in really great condition. This was always a bit rough. So next thing I'm going to do is pop out these. So again, take that down there like that. Grab some pliers. I'm sure everyone knows about this, but just take that out. Okay, and then I don't have the carpet thing again. I got rid of that a while back, and then just bang that like that. It comes out, and that would usually be held together. And do exactly the same this side. So pop that down grab the pliers, come in here, take that thing out, and then again pop that out like that, and then we can just come in 10mm, just undo that. And the reason why I'm doing that is because underneath here the carpet kind of hooks in, so let me just clear this interior a bit. Then you just get this seat belt, flop all that out of the way. You can just pull this forward, and then it's caught in by these two hooks, one there, one goes through the carpet. Not that I'm really bothered about this carpet, but getting the next one maybe I will be. So again, that comes out there like so. You can just leave that back here for now, and then this carpet is going to pretty much come out without any real fight. Oh my god, did I leave those? Yeah, I did, didn't I? Sloppy. At least I've got them now. And just take that out. Get this round. This would usually have a bit of plastic covering. In fact, this whole thing would usually be much more in than it's going to be in this car. I'm going to have to do something about this wire and bolt that from the rear. I'll do that first and then just take this carpet out. Cable which was poking under here, leading straight to the negative terminal, that was because I was getting really serious about getting really good earth for something. It might be one of the gauges, I can't remember now, but either way, that's why I did it. And now this sick carpet should be free to come out, so I'll just pull it all out. Here we have it, the carpet's out. If you're wondering what this water was down there, like an idiot drying the car out, I actually left the window down on the passenger side, so my mistake. But either way, it doesn't so much matter now, because I knew I was going to take the carpet out. I've taken the carpet out, haven't found anything dead in here, which is also good. Now what I'm going to do is just pick out some of the you know, bits of dirt or whatever in here, bits of rubbish. So I've just got bits of zip tie and connectors and stuff. Just grab all that stuff up and then get this new carpet in. But to get the new carpet in, another thing I'm going to have to do is undo this. So if I undo that bolt there and then this support bracket and then take it off, then I'll be able to just slot the carpet underneath there. So if you're going to do a real nice job, that's what you want to do. If you're just going to chuck a carpet in quickly, you can just cut that and then just place it round. But I'm going to try and make this nice, so I'm going to do it properly and take those brackets out. While this carpet's out, I'm just going to get this little rubber boot thing and put it on there, because I don't like the way that looks, and I've got another one anyway. So this has got a little slit there by the factory, and I'm just going to wriggle that whole thing off and place it on this one after I've cleaned it up a bit. Alright, for what it's worth, I managed to pull this off as well. This is my old one. See, it's very worn. This one's a little bit newer looking. So what I'm going to do is now just slide that on there. Oh, it's the button newer looking as well. Oh god, this is why I don't do stuff like this. It's nicer. Anyway, it's got to be one original bit of the car, isn't it? So here we go. This on here. So that's nice. And then get this over here, like so. I think that's it. And just slide on like that. Look at that, lovely. So spares and my lovely new handbrake. So just taking this bracket out of here, it's just on 10mm, one in the front there and two that hold it down, and then I've taken one 12mm out one side of this bracket we can just see here, and I just take these two bolts out, and then that support will be out the way, and then I can just slide the carpet underneath, bracket out, and then you can see there's a gap between here and here, and I can just slide the carpet underneath. Now just gather up all the bolts and a couple of brackets I've got there, and this wire, this is because I'm running a battery in the boot, and this is the live wire. So let's grab those and then go and grab the carpet. Right, now you just need to finesse it in. You can see here we've got the kind of right position, but then you just need to place all the carpet underneath here and at the front and go the whole way around. These things in the factory would obviously be kind of stapled to these trims, but you know, it's not. And these are the original ones that were on the car, so I'm just going to go around and just push that all in and make it neat. Really happy with the way this is looking. It's such a nice condition carpet. Obviously looks a little bit strange there because I've got an ECU. It shouldn't really be there, but you know, it's okay. And then one thing you can do just to make sure this back bit comes in nicely is you've got these little popper things, and then you can just place them in the holes there. Another one in the centre, and then this one on this side, and that kind of lines up these little cut out scoop things, and that's for the seat to go back in there. So there we go. Now I'm going to go and get the rear bend. Right, so just pop this seat down on these two little hook things, one there, one there, and then obviously place the seat belts out the way, and these hooks for the front seat belts, both sides obviously, this one, and then that can just go down on the 10mm. Don't forget you're going to need your seat belts like that. That one's already okay. Now I've just got to come in here and repair this because that's been snapped off there. That one appears to be in. What I'll do is I'll just get some pliers, I think, and just nip that thing out. I managed to got a little screwdriver flathead down there enough to a point I think I'll be able to just wheedle this thing out. Yeah, there you go. So the rest of it. So now I've just got to get the same thing out of where the headrest goes on the seat I've got here. Hopefully it doesn't give me the same jip. I'd love to say it was a happy scenario. These things just, as soon as I pulled on the headrest, it just snapped, and this one's stuck in there for good, so not too bothered about that either way. So you can see I've got one on here, and it's still got the bit of plastic there, so it'll still do a job. Now's a pretty good time to realise if you've got these top hat things in, they look like that, you just press them on the side. So it's there. I've got one side in, they're joined together by this rear bit of carpet that wasn't in my old one, and then all you do is you line up this peg in there, push it the whole way home like this, okay, and then it's in here. Try and get the material out of the way. There's a little peg there, and the top hat, a bit hard to see. Hello. But you line that up and then push the whole seat towards me. And then the final thing for the rear seats is this little piece here, and that just goes over the top there. And it should just clip in. There we go. And then make sure your seat belt's out of the way. Push it back. Now back to this these brackets. There's two bolts here which are both 12s, and then this is held on by 10mm, and I'm going to get the 12 in first. Those two brackets are both done up and tight. Now it's back onto the seat belts with these 17mm. So notice I didn't actually have the correct number of washers in here. So before I just had these in here, and this is like the full complement of washers. So important to have them all in there. And yeah, I'll show you what it looks like. If I'm completely wrong, but I think it goes this little plastic thing that holds the whole bolt together, thin washer, thicker washer, the bar itself, and the split washer here, followed by the bolt on both sides. So that means it's this bar is far enough away from the carpet so that you can move this seatbelt back and forwards. If I'm wrong, let me know. I think that's the way it goes. But either way, it's better than I had it before. So that's the whole thing, and you can see the belt moves freely backwards and forwards, so I think that's right. See here, all the other bolts are going really nicely, but this is M10 by 1.25, and I've just had to quickly rethread that. It wasn't going in very nicely. It's not much of a change, but it's just neatening that thread up. Done that all up tight. Got the center console back in, and then this bracket here must have been the wrong way around the whole time. So I've just undone those two 12mm, undone this 12mm, adjusting that a bit, and pop these cables out of here and just to reverse it. Bit extreme, but in the end you can just take these little springs out and slacken the cable both sides, and then you can turn the bracket around. These, for some reason, are meant to just pop out when you turn it to the side. They're not coming out at all. So I've just done it like this, and then just rebuild the whole thing back. But you know, what a lot of effort for not a lot. So that's the car back on its wheels. You can see I've got the handbrake all connected back again, and that's all working. Now it's time to just screw in that centre console. So we're just about ready to put the seats in. You can see I've got the little surround. I need a new one of these. They always crack here, and I've also seemed to have misplaced the covers, so need them. Other than that, pretty happy with the way it looks. Obviously it's a bit wrinkled because I've got the ECU and stuff there. I've also got some mats which I'll probably grab and put in. I don't know how clean they are. So these are they. I don't know if anyone else has seen these mats before. I think they must be fairly rare. They've all got Honda stamped on them, and they're all kind of fitting. Probably need to clean them off a bit, so I might grab a different mat for now. But they're very nice because they all fit the car and they're all rubber. Right, this is almost the finished thing. I didn't really bother cleaning off the mats, sorry about that. But this is them in like that. I'll clean them off when I clean them off. And this is the dash mat thing, the original Honda one I've got. And then that's basically it. Seats are in. I end up just placing them in the front two, do them up, slide the whole seat forward, and then do the back two. And then this is just the gear knob here, and am I correct? Yeah, it's a 14mm. So obviously just put it on where you want it, so like that, and then I'll just get one hand to hold it and then just nip it up, and that's pretty much the car. Then I've been missing this bit of plastic trim. Comes with a little screw, it's not been there for ages, and just slips over these pulls for the boot release and the fuel door as well. One is push the carpet where it needs to be, so this needs to be right back here, like that, and then have a go. So that's it kind of in place. There's a little peg here on the side. You can't quite see it, but there's a little bit of metal that sticks out. That has to go kind of in there, if you can see it. And of course this little screw, like that, just goes in this hole once it's lined up. Then you just press this tab afterwards and then it's done. Screws in, much nicer to use these two now, and then you can just press it down there like that. And it just kind of completes the look with all these bits. I need to still find those two covers. It's kind of annoying, I don't know where they are at the moment, but I'm sure I'll get to them. We're trying to make this car as good as it can be. These little clips, some of them are broken actually, but I've bought a lot of them second hand. There's a good one there. And all these just go in here for the scuttle tray, and then you can just basically just snap them in like so. There we go, like so. I think there we go, it's in there now. And I've got enough for this car and hopefully that car too. So let's just whack them all in. Just before you put these caps in, just make sure the screw's actually central, otherwise the cap won't go in and it won't be in the right place anyway. So just do that, tighten them all up and then put the caps in. Right, that looks a lot better now. Just the last thing I'm going to say about these caps, seems like I've spoken a lot about them, but if you just place the back in first and snap them down, and that's the Civic done, and I've got enough, so the CRX is also done, just tidies the whole thing up a lot and makes the cars look a lot cleaner. Anyone who's into these Civics or CRXs will know these break. So I've got another one for the Civic, and just show you this going in here. It's obviously just like that, and then just snap it in, and to get it out just get a little screwdriver and push this thing back, and then you can pop it out. There you go. I'm quits with my brother. Now I've gotten him another one of them. So that's the interior all kind of done. I've put the Body Club P1s back on. Had these powder coated a while back, and they've been running on the CRX. Unfortunately, CRX is back to those rotor slipstreams now, so bad luck for that one. But yeah, done all the tyre pressures. Let's give it a go.